Hi folks, we are back here on the deck of Providence for the third video in our series about sailor crafts. Today we'll be looking at a Carrick bend. A Carrick bend is a type of mat that has decorative purposes as well as a functional purpose. We'll take a look at both. I'm going to be showing you how to tie a Carrick mat, so if you'd like to play along, I think I use about 3 fathoms of line for the demonstration, which is enough to get you going. So let's hop on over and see how to tie it. All right, step 1, acquire your rope. I'm using a double braid that's about 2.5 fathoms long. If you were doing this as a floor mat for your house or in one of the more practical applications, you'd want to double it and you'd need more line than this. But for just this seemed like the most visible line for following. So we take our end and we set it down and you make a loop. Cool. And you bring it around so you have 2 loops. This right here is where it starts getting tricky. So I'm going to take the tag end of my line. I am going to go over and then under, over and then under. So over, under, under, and pull that through. Be careful not to pull it so tight at this point that you deform the shapes we're making, because if you cinch it down, you're not going to be able to do the next steps. So once again, I will take the tag end of my line. I'm going to move this little guy out of our way. I'll take the tag end, I'll come around, making our 4th loop. So we've got 1, 2, 3, this will be 4. And we're going to go over, under, under. So over and under, over and under. Oopsie, come on. There we go. Now, you will notice that I've come back to the start. I've got the standing end of my line over here, and now I am in the same place as that one is. So to double it, and you can even triple it if you'd like to, just take your tag end, follow right along, just like we did with the Turk's heads. We'll follow right along what we've already done, pulling the slack through. Now, this isn't one where you want to pull everything super tight. This is more of a decorative flat mat. So it doesn't have to be super tight and can actually be pretty loose at this stage. So I'm gonna follow everybody around. I'm running out of string, but that's okay, because I can always pull some through. Okay, I'm gonna pull a little bit of slack through just so we can finish out what we're doing. There we go. And I'm going to do it one last time. Now, when I get to the end, everything's double except right here. So what I can do is I can back that up. I'm gonna flip it over so we can see the back side. I can back that up so that we only have doubles, and I can splice or seize the 2 ends of the line together. So from the front, it looks like there are no ends and it's just sort of a magical infinity knot. Now, there are a couple of different practical applications for this. This can be used as a thump mat, which is a mat that you do around an eye bolt. You have the eye bolt in the center, and the block that is attached to that eye bolt, if it goes slack and falls over, it's not going to break itself or the deck because you've got this nice sturdy mat. You can also tack these to the steps on a ladder. On the more decorative side, you can make the Carrick mat out of small twine, and they make really neat coasters. You can sort of affix the ends with clear nail polish. They make a great Christmas gift for anyone who's watching along. Now is a good time to start that sort of thing. They can also just be made out of interesting looking rope and hung up as a wall hanging or used as a mat under a plant or a lamp or something like that. The possibilities are really only limited by your imagination. So thank you very much for joining us. And we will see you next time for another installment of Sailor Crafts here on Providence.